back to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. It's literally right there. Click it, join the family, join the gang. We're all here to grow together. And also, so hey you guys, I realized I gave y'all the wrong Instagram name. It is Sincerely Ray Ray. So yeah, go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Sincerely Ray Ray. I have changed the name of my channel as well as my Instagram handle to make things 1,000 times easier for you to follow me and find me. So that being said, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. And also, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up at the end of this video. So today we are celebrating, or really this month, my 1 year Big Chop journey update, whatever you want to call it. I'm actually going to insert some pictures now of my hair while I was trying to transition. So originally, prior to transitioning, I had been natural for about 3 years, I think at that point. And literally I went and got my hair, I started going to get my hair straightened within that 3rd year because I was like, oh, it'll grow a little bit faster if I'm getting it straightened and getting it done every 2 weeks. I'll be fine. The stylist I was going to, she, you know, specialized in natural hair, whatever the case may be. So I said, okay, cool. I trust it, run with it. Sis, why did I do that? That was literally the worst decision I could ever do because she literally burnt my hair, like fried it. Like I can remember to this day when it was fried, what it felt like to wash my hair and not have a curl pattern anymore. Yeah, so it broke my heart. So essentially that is what got me to the Big Chop. So I'll insert my transitioning pictures here where you can see literally my hair was very long. It was like down to here at that point, but it was so damaged. And I couldn't curl my hair. I couldn't do anything. And she wanted to do Olaplex treatments, which if that works for you, cool, but they did not work for me. And at that point, I was just very saddened by the fact that I spent all this time growing my natural hair out, wearing wigs, wearing sew-ins, wearing braids, for her to burn it out my head. And so essentially that is what happened. So June 4th, I say June 4th, but on my Instagram, so if you follow me on Instagram, I'm correcting that. June 14th is the actual 1 year mark of my Big Chop. So on June 14th, I went and Big Chopped all of my hair off. Literally, I couldn't do anything but like wet it and go. I mean, it wasn't like TWA, but it definitely wasn't like too far from it, which I'll insert a picture here as you can see. So at this point, I had grew my hair out a little bit, enough for me to feel comfortable enough to cut it off. I still had a lot of damage up here in the top of my head in that photo, but you can't tell because I went to a real like natural hair salon. Shout out to Beautiful Salon in Atlanta. They have multiple locations around the US, but I went to the Atlanta location. It was a little expensive. So yeah, shout out to Beautiful Salon. But my girl Sierra literally got me right. She cut all my damaged off in the back of my hair, the back of my head, like I literally couldn't do anything with it. I got it tapered cut just because I didn't feel comfortable cutting off all the damage at the top of my head. So yeah, fast forward to December. In December, I decided to go ahead and chop off my my straight ends off the front of my hair because I had felt a little bit more comfortable with the amount of growth I had in the front of my hair. So I went ahead and chopped off the straight ends, which you can see that in my Big Chop video, my semi Big Chop video on this page. I'll try and link it somewhere, but if you see it, click on it if you want to watch that. But literally, I literally just cut off the rest of the straight ends of my hair because it got to be so hard to manage. And when you are transitioning, your hair is so fragile, believe it or not. And I started having breakage and I was like, whoa, I'm not gonna set myself up for failure if I just cut the back of my head. We're gonna go ahead and cut all the damaged hair off the front. And what I realized was that ended up being like even almost all the way around. So I went ahead, like I said, and chopped off those dead ends, or the straight ends rather, damaged ends. And so from there, I decided that I need to learn how to take care of my hair myself. Throughout the years, I have done multiple Big Chops. At this point, my Big Chop last year was probably like my 3rd or 4th Big Chop ever. So, and the one I did last year was the lowest in terms of cut I have ever done. But yeah, I decided once I got my hair big chopped last June that I am going to figure out how to take care of my own hair, how to care for my own hair, how to trim my own hair, everything like that, because literally I keep putting my trust in all of these beauticians and they are literally frying my hair or damaging it. And for what they're doing, I'm sure I can figure it out and do a better job myself, and even researching what I need to know and what my hair likes. So essentially that is what I have dedicated the last year to. Now, initially when I started this big chop journey, I was YouTubing it up like everyone else and using thousands of different products that I saw the people on YouTube would use that had my hair type, the ladies that had my hair type, or my hair that I assumed had my hair type. But what I needed to realize was that whatever I'm watching on YouTube is fine, it's a great supplement, but in actuality, I need to research and do what I need to do for my hair. So the first step to that was understanding my hair porosity. Once I understood my hair porosity, half of the products I had, I threw away because they were not beneficial to my hair porosity. Therefore, they weren't going to grow my hair or make my hair healthier. I had to learn what type of oils my hair likes. And at this point, I have learned that my hair loves hair butter. Like, any day of the week, any type of butter, any type of pudding, my hair is in love with it. So I know that that is what my hair likes. Now, in addition to that, I also set it in my heart I want to have a staple product for me that I know for a fact will grow my hair, will thicken my hair back up, and I know it because I know everything that is in it. That also came with the added knowledge of this app. I can't think of it, but I'll link it down below. I have to research it back up, and I'll probably, pop a little screenshot of it up on the screen. But it was an app that had me be able to look at all of my different hair products, lotions and all of that stuff, and they were so like huge on causing cancer, and there was just so many different ingredients in it that would lead to different types of cancers, different types of sicknesses and illnesses. And so that really set me on my journey to be able to learn and figure out a formula for my hair that I know whatever is in this butter, I know exactly what is in it. And so that has placed it in my heart to create a hair butter, which I have been working on, but I will insert pictures. So initially, and it has really genuinely been growing my hair and making it way more healthier than any of the other products on the shelf, just being honest, at least for me. So I'll insert pictures of before I started using it, and this was like later, this was earlier in the year. My hair, the growth, I should have seen way more growth than what I did post my big chop in June. So the photos that you see are in January and February. I actually ended up getting braids, and immediately came March of this year, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get all my ingredients. I'm going to just stick to using this hair butter for at least a month or two and see how it works for me. Literally, within those 2 months, I had seen like double the amount of growth in 2 months than I had seen my entire this whole entire process from December up until and my hair has gotten way thicker. So I definitely feel like I am on the verge to a good little hair butter, sis. It's good for your skin too, but I have definitely seen and noticed the difference in my hair, just in terms of shine, in terms of how moisturized it stays. It's not drying. It's like the perfect formula for me. And I want to be able to do that for other women, which is why eventually I will open it up to be able to have women customize the butters that I will be able to make for them. Everything in it is very strategic. Strategic for your scalp, strategic for growth, moisture, all of that. So it is very well thought out, very well planned. I would like to say very well executed, but we have to let the product speak for itself. But anyways, so this is 1 year post Big Chop. As you can see, it has grown a whole lot. This is not fully stretched out, obviously, as you can see, but this was a little dry twist out from like an older twist out, so it is a little more stretched out. But I think that this has been a huge, tremendous amount of growth since I big chop within a year. I'm pretty sure had I started using my own hair products a lot sooner, I probably would have seen way more growth than this. So I just wanted to hop on here and let you guys see a little update. But yeah, so this is what we're looking like now. Ooh, I don't know if y'all can see that. It's like here to my collarbone is so like oily. My hands are so oily, it won't stay. Okay, there we go. It's like to my collarbone, the back of my head. Literally the back of my hair was so short. Like, y'all see when I got it chopped, like it was probably like that much hair for the back of my head. But now we got little inches, sis. We got some inches. The front of my hair stretches all the way down past my nose. Now originally too, I don't know if you can see, I'll insert a picture here of my hair a month after starting to use the hair butter. Initially before I used it, my hair probably stopped right here in the front. Once I started using it, it started reaching to like here. And now, as you can see, like we're already down past my nose, which is super awesome and super great. It is definitely a whole lot thicker. There have been a combination of things I have been trying to do to thicken my hair, but I do think a huge part of it did come from using the hair butter. But essentially what I have learned on this first year of my big chop is to not focus on length. The moment you start focusing on length, you'll lose focus for, healthy hair. And essentially what we have to learn as naturals is that healthy hair is what gets you the growth, is what gets you the length that you're looking for. But as long as you're so focused on length and length retention and how fast, grow your hair fast and all of that stuff, you won't yield any results. I mean, essentially your hair is like a flower, it's like a plant. You have to water it, you have to give it the right nutrients, and it will grow and it will take off over time. But you can't just keep looking at the plant and just throwing different stuff at it for it to grow, because over time you'll kill it because it's not receiving the proper nutrients. And so essentially that is what I have learned within this first year of my big chop. And in focusing on that, I have been able to achieve so much growth that, we're here now. And I was literally at the point I couldn't pull it up. I couldn't pull it back. I could not do anything with my hair. And now we're like here. So I'm definitely learning the importance of just focusing on health. Even in focusing on health, my hair has gotten so much thicker, like I said. Within this first year, listen, sis, if you just big chopped, and I know you see all your natural hair friends and curl friends out here on the gram, showing their curls off, you can do that too with your TWA. You can also do that too with your medium awkward length hair. I'm at the medium awkward, I guess this is like short awkward length because I don't consider it medium awkward length, but nevertheless, start focusing on healthy hair and the length will literally come, because that is literally what I did. I just started focusing on the health of my hair, understanding how to moisturize my hair, the proper products I should be using for my hair, and now we're here. We're here like 2.5 months later, 3 months later. So I could only imagine if I would have gotten this immediately after I big chopped, how much growth I would have. So and you also have to establish a schedule. A schedule is so important, okay, for consistency, sis. We cannot be lazy naturals anymore. We just can't. And if you are gonna be lazy, do your little halo twist back, do some cornrows, keep your hair moisturized. You just can't be lazy and your hair is all out and wild and dry, because that will equal breakage. So that's another thing that I learned within this year is you can't be a lazy natural. It does take work. And some curl types and curl patterns are different and may require more maintenance. However, do the maintenance, do the work, because essentially your hair is gonna love that. It's gonna flourish and it's gonna grow, and you're gonna see that length that you're looking for and that you want. Now I will say, you're probably like, girl, your hair ain't that long. At one point in time, your girl's hair was long. I used to have like a huge afro, which I'll insert here somewhere. But literally, I have done this process over and over so much that at this point, if I don't get it right, it's something wrong with me. So I'm speaking from experience, but this is more so my more recent experience of literally when you focus on health, the length will come 100%. So, and if you're thinking about big chopping, the best thing for you when it comes to big chopping and you're thinking about it is just to do it, because essentially the longer you wait, the longer you set yourself up, you're more prone for your hair to break off, because your hair is your hair is so fragile when you're trying to transition that you have to be careful, because in you trying to transition, you could really be like taking 2 steps forward and getting knocked back 5 steps. the moment you start having breakage. So I will say, if you are trying to figure that out, go ahead and do your big chop. Does that mean you have to walk around with your hair out, with your TWA? No, if you don't feel comfortable with that, but you know, put on a wig. For a good amount of time, I wore wigs. Immediately after I big chop, because it was so short, like I couldn't twist it back, I couldn't do anything. Throw a stocking cap on, throw a wig on, or do a head wrap, do a nice bandeau, whatever you want to do, sis. Like, literally, you have to take the steps that you need to take for you to have natural hair. And I feel like everybody, no matter what hair type, curl pattern, whatever the case may be, you start focusing on health, you will see length, regardless of hereditary efforts, all of that stuff. Now, granted, that is a factor as well, which I had to learn over time, because I would try and compare myself to other YouTubers. But heredity is a thing when it comes to your hair, you know, and understanding your hair type. So definitely do your research in that area to understand the pattern of how fast or how slow your hair may grow. But essentially, literally, this big chop has meant so much to me, because it literally propelled me into a whole nother dimension of really caring for myself and literally taking my time to do so. So that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you're thinking about doing a big chop, if you haven't figured it out yet, or you just want to comment and talk to your girl, talk to me. I'm here. And also, like I said, follow me on the gram, and I cannot wait to see you guys in my next video.